So in this video we're going to be looking at a shortcut to long division called synthetic division. With synthetic division it only works when you have x minus k being divided. If it's anything else you have to go to long division. So the directions will sometimes say use synthetic division, but you need to know that anytime you have x plus a number or x minus a number in the bottom, you can use synthetic division. You don't have to rely on Hawks to tell you. So here's my first example. 3x to the 5th minus 13x to the 4th plus 14x to the 3rd minus 5x squared minus 3x all divided by x minus 3. So with synthetic division, across the top you're going to write your coefficients. 3, negative 13, 14, negative 5, and negative 3. So I already have those written down. You'll notice in the last place I have a 0 over on the right hand side of your screen. That 0 is there because I have no constant. So essentially you could write this as plus 0. You do need to fill in the placeholders for synthetic division. If there's a term missing, then you need to write 0 as a placeholder. Now in my box is going to be this number but the opposite sign. So it's x minus 3, but in my box I want positive 3 because it has to be the opposite. Okay? So I'm going to carry down the first term and then I'm going to multiply. So I have 3 times 3 gives me 9. Now once I've carried down the term, I am then going to add down the column. So negative 13 plus 9 gives me negative 4. I'm then going to multiply. 3 times negative 4 gives me negative 12. And then I'm going to add those two. 14, these two. 14 plus 12, or 14 plus negative 12 gives me 2. And then I start again. 3 times 2, 6, 5, or negative 5 plus 6 gives me 1. 3 times 3 gives me 3. Negative 3 plus 3 gives me 0. 3 times 0 gives me 0. And 0. Okay? So these last boxes, the last box is always my remainder. So that thing is my remainder. And with synthetic division, when you divide, you're going to come down 1 degree. So to then go fill in the rest of this, I had x to the 5th, so I have x to the 4th, x to the 3rd, x squared, x, and then the constant. So to write this, I'll have 3x to the 4th minus 4x to the 3rd plus 2x squared plus 1x plus 0, which I don't need to write, and I don't have a remainder, so that is my answer when I divide those two. If you were to do long division, you'd get to the same way, but hopefully you'll see the benefit of synthetic division, especially as we move forward into the following section.